Dan Ahern, Tom McCarthy and John Lenihan have long been associated with sport in the parish of Ballymcalligot. Here is the story of Dan Ahern. In May 2011, the Irish Independent wrote the following article, and I quote, "There's something special about the bikemen of Kerry, something that separates them from all other sportsmen and women in the county. They are a breed apart, and they need to be to participate in this gruelling, dangerous, stamina-sapping sport, where there is no hiding, as the major cycle races criss-cross the highways and byways of Ireland. Hail, rain or snow, these battle-hardened men chase each other up hill and down dale in the pursuit of victory. And the bikemen of Kerry are among the best and the most competitive of all, and their record proves this. Among them, we have the great Ballymac man, Dan Ahern, considered by many to have been one of the best Ross riders, never to have won the big event. He was second twice, and also came third and fifth, winning 6 stages and all in the Ross Talton. His battle with the pole and the eventual winner in 1963 on the ascent and descent of the Wicklow Gap is still spoken about to this day. Any decent support from others, it was said, and the Ross was his." Unquote. Dan Ahern was born on the 2nd of November 1939, son of Michael Ahern and Margaret Ahern, née Daly, farmers in Scart, Gortaclay, Tralee. Dan has 7 siblings: John, Nora, Michael, Pat, Shelley, May and Teresa. Dan attended Gortaclay National School and then Tralee Community College the Tech. Dan worked on the family farm for 10 years. At the age of 14, Dan started cycling and fell in love with the sport. He swept through the Irish cycling ranks, winning races all across the country. There were many times Dan set off on his bike, cycling to Dublin or across the country to compete in events. In 1959 he competed in his first Ross Talton, winning the very first stage of his debut and finishing 5th overall in the Ross that year. Dan also competed and finished runner-up in the Ross Talton in 1960 and runner-up again in 1963. Dan won a total of 8 stages in the Ross Talton over a 3-year period. Dan set sail for America in February 1964, where he lived for some time with his sister Nora in New York. He joined a cycling club there and was awarded the Medal of Cyclist of the Year. No mean achievement. Dan purchased a truck and worked in the haulage business for 10 years. He met the love of his life, a Killarney woman, Florence Lyne, in New York, and in 1971 they married. They moved home in 1973 to run the family farm in Scart, Gortaclay, and they raised 6 children: Sean, Danny, Lorraine, Karen, Michael and Kieran. In 2024, Dan is happily retired, and he is a loving grandfather to 10 grandchildren: Rebecca, Nisha, Jack, Megan, Alex, Kira, Alison, David, Mia and Kieran. It may be 60-odd years ago when Dan's light shone brightly as a star of Irish and international cycling. But today, in the year of 2024, the name Dan Ahern is spoken of with pride here in the parish of Ballymcalligot, and will continue to do so for many years to come. Thank you, Dan Ahern, for the memories.